for the technical difficulties. We are back. The current leader of the race is Jordi Boxtel. Has just completed 3 laps on his softs. If you take a look at P4, looks like there's a battle for P3. Separates them, but overtaking zones at Monaco are almost unavailable.
Yeah, they definitely are. As yeah, I think once you get that gap kind of thing, it is. As people are making pit stops already, as El Genie or El Genie, however you pronounce it. I'll probably try and learn names by the end of the season comes. He's boxing for the medium compound tyre. Quite a few drivers have started on the hard compound tyre. Quite a mixture of strategies here. We've got a few of the softs, a few of the mediums, and a few on the hards.
Well, if we take a look at Taimur Razim, only 2 tenths behind Petuka. So I'm sure something might happen between these two guys.
Yeah, it's really only the only on-track battle as well. So
now the gap between them is down to 4 tenths, and we have a yellow flag in sector 2. I believe this is a Red Bull.
No, it's Carlsbury, the Mercedes. It's Carlsbury. I think he's hit something. I believe. Let me have a look. Yeah, he's got a wing plate missing. I think.
To the left one, I see.
Yeah, I think so. No, he's still got his wing still intact. So whatever he's just spun it, I think.
Oh, this is currently on board with Taimur Razim. He had DRS on. He was so close, but Petuka closed the door for him and told him, "Not today, sir." Wow, nicely defended.
Yeah. Very close there. These two have battled each other last season in F9, obviously. Taimur Razim, I believe, was in the Aston Martin, and Petuka in the McLaren. So, yeah, definitely a bit of a difference in cars this. But, yeah, Taimur Razim is looking like he wants that P6, but he's going to have to wait another lap before he gets DRS, as he's maybe going for it through the tunnel, as he's using ERS. So, is he going to go late for the brakes? He's having a look. He's going to go for it. Oh, that's a bit late.
Wow. They crashed into
That's what happens when you, yeah. I think that's what happens when you brake late. He has got the position, though, but I think he will get warned for not giving it back, because that is a bit late on the brakes.
Well, speaking of battles, there's another battle going on in P12. VER Tycho right behind Carlsbury. Carlsbury, I think.
Yeah, it's Carlsbury. Yeah, you did get it right. He's from Finland. Yeah, he's from Finland.
He's only 3 tenths behind.
Yeah.
Now he will benefit from the DRS. Passing through the main stand. We'll be looking to make a move, Rondi. Ooh. My, wow! Round the outside. I don't think anyone has ever. Well, they're still side by side. They're still going side by side. VR Taiko successfully takes P11 from Carlsbury. What a move!
Yeah, fantastic move there from the Ferrari driver round the outside, and then he did it. Well, he had to. Yeah, kind of make sure he held on to that, as Mentos is into the pits, so one of the top runners has lasted 6 laps on the softs and will make his one-man stop. Could it be the only pit stop, because this track is heavily on the safety car. Just wondering where Mentos is going to come out. I believe he's going to stay P6, but that may be different, as
he does.
I wonder if he... Oh, there seems to be a battle for P8, which is Bradders and Pachuca, as Bradders is right on the back of that Aston Martin. I wonder if Pachuca is really struggling on them softs.
Well,
Because
yes.
Bradders is literally pushing that car. He's going to go for it. Is he going to make it? Oh, Bradders gets squeezed to the wall. And that is, a squeaky moment there. As retirement. That is in Sector 3. And is that going to be a safety car? That would not be a good sign for Mentos, who has just pitted.
Well, I was
Doesn't
say
look like
that,
to be a safety car.
If you take a look at Petuca's tires, at his rear tires, the signs of wearing are very obvious. So sooner or later he's gonna be forced to change them. He's struggling for grip. So no safety cars.
I think with Pachuca at the moment is how far can I take the mediums without getting a puncture? Because at the moment he's running a risky game at the moment because he's not pitted again, and he's now going to lose another position because Bradders is overtaking him, and I think Brad is or BR4JK is going to overtake him very soon this lap in the Alfa Romeo. Yeah, I think Pachuca is holding on to tyres that are completely dead. As he's going to go for it.
Same place.
He's going to have to not battle this. Yeah.
Same place.
Pachuca nearly hit the wall. That was quite close.
He just got overtaken in the past 2 laps at the same turn. Wow. So maybe that's a sign that he needs to change his tires now. For real, it's critical. If you take a look at P5, Lars, only 2/10 behind the sister AlphaTauri. Looks like he's gonna try something.
Yeah, as Geordie's in the box. Geordie has boxed onto the mediums, and so has EVG Timo as well. So they're going to box on the mediums, so they're going to be 1 lap fresher. As Snookster is currently your race leader with 9 lap old softs. So as Pachuca has now decided to box, so he's gone
this is Lars
a lap
trying to go on the
than...
inside. Woohoo! He squeezes Timur Azim, and now Timur Azim finds himself in a Red Bull sandwich.
Yeah, that's not Mentos, what
Yeah, that's a penalty.
Mentos gets a 3-second penalty. I think he was a bit over ambitious.
He was shooting for the moon, and he gave him the position back. That's fair. Fair play to him.
Yeah, but it's costing.
And he took it again. And he took it again.
And now the other AlphaTauri is right behind Time Razine, so this is going to be quite interesting. The 2 Red Bulls and then the 2 AlphaTauris. This is going to be a hotly tested contest, I think, of who's number 1 and who's number 2 in the pecking order. As TRT Lars sets the fastest lap currently in this race with 11.3 on the clock, as there's an Alfa Romeo into the pits, and that is BR4JK. As sector 1 yellow flags.
Brothers just hit Sandy Hall. He just lost his front wing.
Well, he didn't obviously get the memo from Jeff. There's another retirement. Sector 3. That's in the pits, I believe.
Enrizel.
Yeah, he's had enough.
Now, it seems that Snookster is struggling for grip as well on his 10 laps old softs. The second driver, Jordi, is catching up to him big time, so it's now or never, and there goes Snookster to the pits as Jordi becomes the temper leader of the race, and he scores the fastest lap, and it's a 1:11.1.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have a look, see if I can find the standings. Here we go, PS, and we won F10. Right, so leading the F10 championship at the moment is Bradders, so who is currently in the pits. Then we've got Geordie in second, not that far off, around about 5-point gap. Then we've got Taco or Taco in third. Two reserves are currently in second and third in this championship.
Wow.
He's on 16 points. EVG Timo is in fourth with 12 points. Then we've got Il Geno or Geno in fifth. TRT Lars in sixth. Snookster in seventh. QRT Mentos in eighth. DRT Brent 38 in ninth. BR4JK in 10th. Then A Huran in 11th. Should say Pachuca in 12th. Pauldy in 13th. J Carter in 14th.
And if you take
and
a look at
Rizzle
Petuka,
in 15th.
Petuka going for it, but he was very, very late on the brakes, and this cost him some time. He's still chasing DTR Brent.
And for next week, we are off to Paul Ricard. So, from Monaco to Paul Ricard.
And now Petuka enabling his last percentage of battery, but that's not enough to give him the upper hand. Now only 1/10 behind Brent, as they're going into sector, still in sector 1, which is not going to happen anytime soon in the tight streets of Monaco.
Now, unfortunately, 2 does not go into 1. So, drivers are going to have to pick their moments, I think, here this evening.
And their moments, and it would require a blunt move to pull an overtaking maneuver in Monaco. It's do or die. Seems Brent is under pressure. He just cut the corner. Well, that's the psychological effect of having a car chasing you. Whoa! Whoa, boy! Petuka was very early, very aggressive on the throttle. He had a bit of oversteer, but he was very lucky to be able to save his car. As Brent went to the pits, he's going for fresh hards.
Yeah, as Brent is into the pits, so most of the drivers are now on the mediums and the hard compound tyre. So it is now going to be all about getting to the end, as Geordie sets the fastest lap with a 10.8 on the clock for the Haas team. So that will gain him an extra point at the moment, but there's still time left in this race to battle it out for that final point with the fastest lap. So, Geordie is your race leader with TRT in second place, then QRT Mentos in P3, El Genu in P4, EVG Timo in P5, Snookster in P6, Taco or Taco, however you want to pronounce it, in 7th, Time Regime in 8th, Carlsbury in P9, J Carter rounds off the top 10 in the Aston Martin, as there's a sector 2 get the flag, and that is DTR Brent out of the race. I wonder if that's going to cause a safety car.
Ay, ay, ay. Brent.
Because that's the middle of the track.
Inside the tunnel. Well, someone has to clean that mess up.
Yeah, no
What?
safety car.
No safety car. Wow, that is another surprise. Monaco is full of surprises. If we go down to P13, Bradders is only 2/10 behind Paudi. Ew! It looks like he was trying to go for it, but last minute stumble. Last second.
Yeah, I think you've definitely got to pick your moments here with Monaco, as we saw earlier on in the race, where Pachuca was in that battle with Time Regime. Yeah, it's not looking too well. It's looking good for the Aston Martins, but the McLaren, one is in the points, doing very well. EVG Timo in P5, but Hecht is 16 seconds away from P14 in 15th. So McLaren not having a great race this evening, but yeah, I don't know what happened the first 4 laps as we didn't get to see them.
Sorry to interrupt you. Taimur Azim just made an overtaking maneuver on Taiko, and he just stole the 7th place for him. Well, he's doing great today. And Bradders just took the 12th position from Paudi. Well, it's true that it's Monaco. We say that, whoa, BR4JK just retired from the session.
Yeah, that's in the pits.
In the pits.
You can tell, yeah.
Well, I was saying that usually we say that it's a Monaco race, it's gonna be boring, but we are having a lot of mini battles in this race. We have had a lot of overtaking maneuvers that left us on the edge of our seats, so it's going good so far.
Yeah, I think especially with a track like Monaco, especially to have no safety cars, as it is at the moment, yeah. Very, very entertaining, especially some of the battles where the braking has been a little bit late and in some moves that have been a bit ambitious, as we are on lap 17.
Well, we have 2 Aston Martins chasing Carl Sberry in the Mercedes. It's the battle for P9.
It's looking a bit quiet up there for Geordie at the moment, as he's got a 6.9 gap to TRT Lars, and I believe he's probably going to have double that to Mentos. I will just double check. Yeah, he's got 13.3 seconds. Mentos has a penalty. Ginu doesn't, so if Ginu can get that 3 seconds off, he's looking at a podium.
Wow, and the distance is going smaller and smaller. 3/10 between them. Whoa! Vituka had a little bit of oversteer. Ah! Yay! Jake Harty just hit the wall. Very tricky. And now he just lost his position to his teammate Vituka, who is now in P10. Chasing Carl Sperry in his Mercedes, who is on 17 laps old. Hards. Well, how far do you think the Hards can go on?
I really raced this track, unfortunately, but final 10 laps here, so I reckon he may be trying to do a hard to a soft, where lap 29 he'll come in and he'll put a set of the softs on and absolutely go through the field. And try and maybe also pick up fastest lap on the way. But yeah, he's doing alright at the moment. He's not catching anybody, but he's got to be careful. He's got Pachuca right behind him.
Only 3/10. Pachuca on 8th lap. Oh, mediums. Now he's gonna have DRS. Oh, locking by Carl Sverry. And now DRS on, ERS engaged. Going into the main straight. Pachuca is getting closer and closer. He's trying to go around the inside. Oh, Carl Sperry hit the wall and just lost a piece of his front wing. And that is gonna cost him a lot.
Yeah, oh, sector 2, yellow flags. That's McLaren. I'm guessing that's Hecht. It is. I'm guessing he's not a fan of Monaco. So, yeah, not a great day for the McLaren driver, unfortunately, as he is looking to hopefully try and get himself back up into the points. But that's looking a bit like it's not going to happen, unfortunately. But there's not many penalties at the moment that are massive. They're only like 3 seconds. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting, as Jay Carter is right on the back of Carlsbury as he's trying to get past Carlsbury. I think he's forgetting the track is Monaco, and yeah, I wonder if he could go soon. He's run. He's going to go for it, I believe.
Carsberry going
He's
to
got to
the
be
pits
careful. Carsbury's in the pits, yeah.
to change his front wing. Well,
Yeah,
he was struggling a lot. He had a lot of understeer. That was very obvious, the way he cut the corners. But a pit stop is gonna cost him some time, and he might need to change his strategy.
Yeah, as EVG Timo gets another penalty. I believe that's his second of the evening. I will just double check. Yep. Oh, Mentos has got 6 as well. So, regarding penalties, Mentos has 6, Timo has 6, Pachuca has 3, Bradas has 3, and Hecht has 3 as well.
Currently, Timo is 4/10 behind Il Ginu.
As I'm having a look at Bradas. Bradas, is he going to go for it? No, he's not. He's thought better and backed out. He's on the more fresher compound tyre, as Jay Carter is on 18 lap hards. So I think he just got lucky last lap because he got DRS off of Carlsbury. But I think Bradas is going to make this move the next lap, as they will now get DRS activated. Yeah, Bradas is going to make the move, I believe. He's got DRS.
Carty had better exit.
Oh, he's pushing that Aston Martin round. He's going to go. I think he's going to go for it. He's going to try and squeeze himself. Oh, set the 2 yellow flags. That's Hecht again.
Hecht. Well, no damage to me.
Oh, set the 3. That's pulled in Carlsbury. The 2 Mercedes are having a bit of a moment.
Paudi completing 19 laps on the mediums. That's, well, kudos to him. And Petuca just received a 3-second time penalty. If we go back to EVG Timo, only 3/10, he's still following Il Ginu. Well, he has a relatively fresher set of mediums.
Yep, as Jay Carter is actually now about to be lapped by Geordie. So Geordie will now be showing the blue flags, and that is Pachuca now a lap down. Not Pachuca, Jay Carter should I say, is now a lap down.
Well, which reminds us of the blue flag song.
Yeah, I think you get a 5, is it 5 or 10 seconds if you don't, I can't remember. I know you get a penalty if you don't move out the way. Bradas has gone for the softs. I don't think they're lasting nearly 13 laps. No chance.
I think you might get a black and white flag if you ignore the blue flag for the second time, if I'm not mistaken.
I know, I think you get a penalty, and then if you still ignore it, I think you get the black and white flag, I think, and then if you still don't move on the third attempt, you get the DSQ, because you're endangering, well, you're dangerous driving, I think. As Taco is into the pits, 20 laps on the soft, so I believe he's going to try and go for a set of softs, which he has. So I believe some of the medium runners is going to pit for the softs, which would leave us with an interesting finale with the last 11, 12 laps.
Well, in Monaco, as we just said a couple of minutes ago, it's a very tight circuit. Overtaking is very difficult. There are almost no overtaking zones. So your best bet would be an undercut in the pits. So this is where the overtaking usually happens. But today's circuit, today's race in PSGL F10 has proven us wrong. And we have seen a lot of overtaking moves in crazy and weird turns.
Yeah, as Timo has pitted as well, and he's gone for the mediums, so that'll be interesting. He's just trying to go for the end of the race, so he's committed himself to a 2-stop. He has got 6 seconds on the clock as well, so yeah, he may not finish on a podium, but yeah, he's he's not got any traffic, but he's got Snookster right behind him, and he's just lucky that that is no DRS spot.
He might struggle the first lap because he has cold tires, but as soon
Yeah.
as he enters the second lap, the tires will have enough temperature to carry on. Hecht just received a 3-second time penalty. So far, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 drivers have received penalties. I'm gonna display the penalties once again so our viewers can see them. Mentos has 6 seconds, Timo 6 seconds, Petuka 6 seconds, Jay Cardi 3 seconds, Brothers 6 seconds, Carlsberry 3 seconds, and Hecht 6 seconds. So don't be naughty, else you will receive a penalty.
Yeah, and you can invalidate here. It looks to be, or corner cut. Timo's first lap after pit stop, he's 2 seconds slower than his quickest lap is able to set. So, yeah, he's got to put some fast lap times in.
Well, he was able to create a gap. Now the gap is up to 1.5 seconds between him and Snookster. It means he's pushing.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to create a gap from Snookster 007. As he's in that Alfa Romeo. He is a reserve, so he will score points. But yeah, he's having that gap increased, unfortunately. But he can still fight at the end of the race, as he's only on 4-lap medium, so he might be able to get Timo at the end.
Well, that's a very weird chat. Someone is saying, I know Jordi, he belongs in F6. Wow, interesting.
That's like 4 tiers up.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's using the escape road out of turn 1, and that's a Williams. That's going to be Bradders. Oh, he's just letting people through.
He looks like a ghost.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, they're letting people through the back markers.
Well, we should thank Codemasters for having this ghost feature. I mean,
Yes.
it would obviously piss you off if you're the leader of the race and then clash with or hit a lapped car. I think this incident happened between Lewis Hamilton and and Esteban Ocon, between Max Verstappen and Esteban Ocon in Interlagos 2019, or if I'm not mistaken, or 2020 was that?
I think it was 2019.
Ooh. I saw a piece of a flying front wing, and I think this was the Williams of Brothers, and he goes straight to the pits for a nose change.
Oh, Cosby's out the race. Is this going to be finally a safety car? Because we haven't had one all race, and it seems like we're getting yellow flags, but nothing is.
No safety cars. Wow.
We're going to continue. I wonder if I'm not quite sure on the lobby settings, but I wonder if safety car is on lowered, or it's not been put on purely because of this track. I don't know. I haven't seen the lobby settings, but it just seems a bit suspicious that there is no safety car or even a VSC for some of these incidents, because the one that happened right outside the tunnel, why that wasn't yellow flagged as a safety car.
Yeah,
yeah,
know, right?
That will be very suspicious.
So as we can see, all of the drivers were able to create a gap between them and the drivers behind. Now if you're seeing close cars, this means these cars are being lapped by front runners, and Timo just scored the fastest lap of the circuit. It's a 1:10.8. As I'm seeing here, the McLaren of Hecht being passed by Petuka. Wow, so the 8th car is now lapping the last few cars.
Yeah, Geordie seems to be all on his own out there at the moment. 13.3 seconds in front of TRT Lars. Bearing in mind, Lars and Mentos were in F9 last season, and they've dropped down, obviously, to F10 this season, which F10 you might as well say technically is F9 from last season, because there's quite a lot of drivers from that tier in here. But yeah, Geordie is putting on a Monaco masterclass at the moment in that Haas, and yeah, it'd be nice to see the Haas at the front.
Yeah, for once.
As yeah, he's coming on to the final 10 laps. I wonder if he's going to pit, just to spice it up a little bit. We'll see if he does pit, because he has got a fresh set of softs, I believe.
Well, it's true that he's leading the race, and he has a 13.8 seconds gap between him and the car behind. Now it's up to 14 seconds, but anything could go wrong in Monaco. With 10 laps to go, anything could go wrong. You cannot say that I've got this win bagged, because you never know what could happen, even on the last lap of the race. So, ladies and gents, stay with us. Don't go anywhere. From, and I will read that for you.
Apologies for that. I had to have a sneeze, and I didn't want everyone to
no worries.
to unfortunately hear.
Bless you.
Thank you. As we come to the final 9 laps here, Geordie is leading this race in that beautiful white Haas American livery, with TRT Lars in P2, QRT Mentos in the second, Red Bull in P3, El Genu in P4, Time Razim in 5th. It is a Red Bull and AlphaTauri locking out P2 to P5. Then we've got EVG Timo in P6 with Snookster in P7, Pachuca in P8, Vertaco in P9. Running off the top 10 is Jay Carter, and then in P11 is Paulie, P12 Bradders, P13 is Hecht, and there is yellow flags being shown in sector 2, and that is Hecht again.
That's Jay Carty, who just lost completely his front wing. Now the car looks ridiculous, and it has a ridiculous amount of understeering, so he's gonna head straight to the pits and get a nose change.
I'm surprised we've still got 13 running. I'm really surprised that we've still got that amount, and we've only had 2, 4, 5 or 6 retire, if my maths are correct. Yeah, 6 retire. Yeah, I had to work out my maths then. Yeah, so 6 retirements, 13 are still running, which is quite incredible, being Monaco and the type of track it is. And yeah, as we head on to lap number 32, Ash Geordie will be starting that lap very soon.
Well, I'm taking a look at the chats. Jona Grek is correcting you. He said American livery. You mean the opposite, I think.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. And well, no, it's just Haas is an American company,
yeah,
but obviously the livery looks Russian, of course.
But
yeah.
Why assume the opposite? Like, why assume that these two are enemies?
I
don't know.
I have no idea. Oh, as El Genu gets a penalty, so he's going to be dropping, because I believe he's up to 6 or 9. Let me have a check.
Let me display.
Oh, I like what it says on the wall in the game. It says "Mercy, thank you, Nikki." That's a tribute to, I'm guessing, Nikki Lauda. Yeah, he's got 6. No, he's got 3.
Ilgino has 3 seconds worth of penalty.
Yeah, if you ride on board with one of the cars that goes through the bit just before the tunnel, the corner just before the tunnel, on the wall it says thank you to Nikki Lauda. It says "Mercy, thank you, Nikki thank you, Nikki," which I'm guessing is for
before the tunnel.
It's the corner just before the tunnel.
Okay.
It says it on the wall. It says "Mercy, thank you, Nikki."
Is it on the left or the right? I'm currently on board with
there you go. It's on the right. It's no, left. My left. Yeah. So you'll see it. Yeah.
Currently on board with Snookster. We are gonna do our best to.
It might not show it. Depends on your camera angle.
Yeah, I missed it. I was on board
As we were. Yeah, as we were looking at that, or trying to, Mentos picked up a penalty, and that's now up to 9 seconds. So, he's going to be in the stewards at the end of the race. 33 laps done, 6 left to go, and it's all coming to an end as it looks like Geordie is going to take a Monaco win. But who knows, it could end all as El Ginu is into the pits.
And Taimur Azim took his 4th place. Well, we just received a love message from Some MM saying good commentators with a face of loves. Thank you, man. I'm blushing. Thank you.
Just a quick reminder, I actually commentated over Some last season. He was in F9 last season, and yeah, he was up there with Lars and Mentos and the rest of them up there. Yeah, he was up there. He didn't come. He was F10 last year, I believe, and then he later on in the season, I think it was after mid-season, he did get the promotion up to F9. So yeah, he knows a few of these drivers in here, and I'm sure he'll be rooting for a few, especially TRT Lars, as I am aware he is also TRT. So yeah, he'll be rooting for Lars.
Well, Some MM, he's saying, I hope they are going to F7. Well, on a side note, here's a very interesting question. How far can the medium tires go on? If I take a look at... Oh, there's a McLaren hitting the wall, and I believe this is... not Hecht. This is Timo. Timo just lost his... No parts lost. He's still carrying on. So, I was asking a very interesting question that is... go on with the medium tires. If I take a look at Mentos, he has just completed 26 laps on the mediums. The same thing for the first 2 drivers, Lars and Jordi. 25 laps on the mediums. Do you think they can carry on till the end?
Well, it's possible. I don't think we'll get a safety car now. If we got... Well, we haven't had one at all. I don't think they're pit now. They're too far in front for even Taimur Azim to even think about launch an attack. So I think it's just now manage the tyres, brake a little bit earlier just so we make the corners, and yeah, I think this is now coming to the end of where we could see Geordie take a race win here.
And Bradders just received another bouquet of a 3-second time penalty. He's not going to be very happy about that.
No, I don't think any driver will be. Yeah, as El Ginu on the soft sets the fastest lap with a 1 minute 10.7, and that is going to be the fastest lap. And I don't think anybody will be beating that now.
And if you look on board with El Ginu, it looks like he's trying to unlap himself from Jordi. Well, seeing a ghost in front of you could be a bit distracting, but wow, he just unlapped himself. Awesome stuff. And kids, close your eyes.
Some asking why we're not doing F7 commentary. That might be due to that's already occupied by 2 other fantastic commentators, and unfortunately I'm not available for F7, and I don't think you yourself are available. So, but you can catch all of PSGL on PlayStation and PC throughout the week, Monday to Sunday. There is, I believe, no PSGL on a Saturday, but there is on a Wednesday with the the PC tier, which is the F1 grid, where you can see all your favourite esports drivers.
El Ginu just almost lost the car and almost hit the wall, but that was an awesome save from him. Did you see it? Were you able to catch that?
I caught the end of it, yeah. I didn't quite catch all of it, as Timo is into the pits. So 2 laps to go for Geordie.
Well, apologies.
He's probably feeling the pressure now. That's alright, it's not a problem. So, as we are coming to the final 2 laps here. Geordie's going to have to really hold on to them tyres. They are 27 laps worn, as Mentos is 29 laps on the mediums. And yeah, Geordie has just pulled it away.
Timo is on a set of fresh softs. Maybe he's aiming for the fastest lap.
Well, he's going to have to do it because he's got some penalties as he overtakes a Ferrari, which is Vertaco, or Taco, whichever you prefer to pronounce it.
Brendan Lay is saying the goats. I'm not sure if he means us or the drivers, but if you mean us, then thank you.
I'm just wondering, is that the actual Brendan Lee from F1 Esports? Or is that just somebody with the same name?
Interesting question. Well, if that's him, please send me free merch. Thank you. Nah, just kidding.
Yeah, I wouldn't say nothing.
Oh! He said the real. He said the real.
Wow. Then we are in the presence of esports royalty.
Well, we are hashtag blessed to have you here.
Yeah, I can't see the channel. It just says to me report or block.
Yeah, me neither. Well, we were too busy looking at the chats. Currently in P8, Timo is aiming for a P7. He's only 3/10 behind Petuka.
I have to confirm, that is the real Brendan Lee. I've just checked.
Wow.
That is the real...
Oh, as the McLaren
yeah,
and Aston Martin go side by side, Petuka ghosts. We have the best friend. Well, it's a pleasure to have you in the chats, man, and to be able to communicate with you. Oh my word, Timo, they go side by side. Round the outside, they both ghosted, and oh my god, well, that was a nice save from Timo. Looked like he almost hit the wall, but at the last minute he turned in, and now he's going side by side with the Aston Martin. Round the outside, that is some awesome piece of racing we are having right now. Awesomely done by Timo, who is currently in P7. And we are now on the last lap of the Monaco Grand Prix.
Yeah, it is the last lap. And where is Geordie? Geordie is coming through the final few corners. He's going to take the checkered flag here in Monaco as he does a little bit of Tokyo drift there. And he is going to take the checkered flag and take the PSGL F10 provisional race win here in Monaco. And that is what a race from him. He led it from the start and he has taken the race win. And that is a double podium also for the 2 Red Bulls, as TRT Lars will finish in second with QRT Mentos in P3, and I believe Time Razim will finish in P4.
Well, Time Razim and Snookster still have to finish. I want to show our viewers the panel. Looks like the penalties were added. Already.
Yeah, they do, but as soon as the flag goes, they get added. So
well, I just got a reference song from Jona Grek. Round the outside, round the outside, round the outside.
Yeah, so we just wait for Time Razim to finish, and Snookster, who... Oh, Snookster takes P4.
Wow. So
Snookster, as a reserve driver, takes P4 with Time Razim in P5. And that is it. That is the Monaco Grand Prix done here in F10 for the PlayStation platform here in Season 30. And what a race it has been. We've had people trying the most ridiculous overtakes I've ever seen. Late braking, and we had 39 laps all to battle it out. And here is now coming up on your screen the final provisional race results.
Now it goes for the champagne showers for a triple Dutch podium.
Yeah,
And a double
I just would,
Red Bull podium.
yeah. And also, these bottles have been able to manage to get open, as we saw in Road to Champions earlier. Sebastian Vettel couldn't get that bottle open, but they have managed to get their bottles open this evening.
Well,
as it is a triple Dutch podium.
I haven't seen the Race of Champions yet. I want to watch the replay. But I would like to resume and to sum up what happened in today's race. These are the provisional standings. In first place, Jordi. In second place, Lars. In third, Mentos. In fourth place, Snookster. Timur Azim in fifth. Ilginu sixth. In seventh, Timo. In eighth, Petuka. In ninth, Taiko. In 10th, Carty. Could you please carry on?
Yeah, certainly. In 11th is Pauli. In P12 is Bradders. In P13 is Hecht. And your DNFs for today are Carlsbury, BR4JK, DRT Brent 38, in Rizzle, Ethan Lestill, and A Horan in the final position.
That's the end of today's race. I would like to thank our dear viewers for watching, and I will hope to see you hopefully. We will hope to see you hopefully next week. This is me, Salim Haddad, and my co-commentator Storm. Thank you so much.
And we'll see you in Paul Ricard, the French Grand Prix.